Avoid these common mistakes when asking for directions. Hello learners! I'm delighted to have you here today. We'll be focusing on a very important conversational topic: asking for directions. Specifically, we're going to discuss how to ask for directions using the polite expression, "Could you please?" and the common mistakes learners often make with this phrase. Remember, even small improvements in your language use can make a big difference in how clearly and politely you communicate. So, let's get started. Before we talk about common mistakes, let's remind ourselves of how to use "could you please" correctly when asking for directions. If you're lost or looking for a certain location, you might say something like, "Could you please tell me how to get to the post office?" Here, "could you please" is a polite and friendly way to ask for help. The phrase makes your request sound more respectful and considerate. Now, let's dive into the common mistakes English learners often make when using "could you please" to ask for directions. Mistake 1. Word order. Many learners sometimes get the word order wrong and say, "You could please tell me how to get to the post office?" Remember, the correct order is, "Could you please?" Mistake 2. Missing to. Another common error is forgetting the to after please. You might hear learners say, "Could you please tell me how to get to the post office?" Always include to after please. "Could you please tell me how to get to the post office?" Mistake 3. Missing politeness marker. Sometimes learners leave out the politeness marker, please. Saying, "Could you tell me how to get to the post office?" is not incorrect, but including please makes the request more polite. "Could you please tell me how to get to the post office?" Mistake 4. Using can instead of could. Lastly, some people replace could with can in this phrase. While "Can you please tell me how to get to the post office?" is not wrong, could is more polite and formal than can. So stick with "could you please" when asking for directions. Now that we know what mistakes to avoid, it's time to practice. Remember, the key to learning any language is consistent practice. Try using "could you please" when asking for directions in your day-to-day life. The more you use it, the more naturally it will come to you. I hope this video has been helpful in making you more aware of the common mistakes to avoid when using "could you please" to ask for directions. As you practice and implement these tips, you'll find your English communication skills improving. So, keep practicing, stay curious, and until next time, happy learning!